This is the Behind the Scenes podcast. Yes, we're gonna start the episode with a few games, asking you some questions. Not gonna lie,
I don't drink now.
you say you don't drink now, or you
I
just don't drink?
just don't drink.
Interesting. Yeah, learn something new. Okay, question 1. What is something that completely changed you when you encountered it for the first time?
I was thinking about food, but I don't know if that's like a very deep change.
It doesn't have to be deep.
Yeah. The first time I had lomo saltado, a Peruvian dish.
I was about to be like, what's that? But you already said it.
It has meat, rice, vegetables, and the meat is very soft. And it just like changed me.
Did you try this in Peru? Or
yeah, but I first tried it in New York.
Okay, that was my question. Or like a Peruvian restaurant.
Yeah, it's like a Peruvian Cuban restaurant, 24/7. You know, when your host gets accepted to that school there, perhaps we can all go there and have a meal.
Sorry, who?
You?
Oh,
yeah, he was talking about you. But we'll just bleep it if this comes out before then.
Yeah.
But either way, we shall be in New York and we shall try it.
Perfect.
Okay. What about you makes you so much fun?
I'm funny.
You are?
I'm funny as AF. My initials, if you remove the extra words in my last name, my initials are AF, so that you already know that I'm funny AF.
You don't have a middle name?
I don't. I have a long last name of 3 words, but I don't have a middle name.
Okay, so Furtado is not your only last name?
No, it's Dos Reis Furtado.
Huh?
Yeah, Dos Reis Furtado.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Does that like have a meaning or something?
I guess the rough translation is like of the King's Furtado, but like it's no real like cool meaning like, you know, starships or anything.
Interesting. And you just chose Furtado?
I didn't choose. My mom had it.
No, like when you go by Arty Furtado.
Yeah. I chose.
Just picked that one.
Yeah, it's the, yeah. The other 2 is more like a filler, I guess. Differentiator. Furtado is like, it's like Tijani. It's like, yeah. It works.
All right. If you could live anyone else's life, whose would it be?
I mean, I like my life.
Must be nice.
You don't like yours?
I love my life, actually.
Okay, so. Whose life could I live for a day? For a day?
Just in general.
Oh, just in general? Man. So I'll take like maybe Cristiano Ronaldo just to see what's up, just to like see what it's like to. He's like the Portuguese JJ Okocha.
You know
JJ,
your history.
Yes, just for like an hour though, because like it might be annoying to be that famous.
Okay, random segue. What football team do you support?
None really. I like watching Real Madrid, but like I'm not a avid supporter. Okay. I would support my home team. Well, actually, my home team right now is doing pretty good in the Swiss league. But the Swiss league is not very good though, so that's it. Yeah, we're actually number 1. Genève Servette. Come on now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, last question. What positive impact do you think you have on other people?
I make them laugh.
I love how he's dead set on this.
I feel like I've known Arty for a bit, but I don't know that you're funny.
You don't know that I'm funny?
Yeah.
So far, knowing Arty, I feel like he's dry humor funny. Like, he's not trying to be funny, but he's just funny.
I'm just funny. Like, look, if Tola doesn't want to admit it, that's okay. There's plenty of conversations that we have, and she types LMFAO in capital letters with multiple O's,
Okay, let's relax.
There's a lot of times where we talk, and she's like bent over on the table.
Okay, let's relax. Let's actually relax.
So let's just. But also, no, the funny thing is one thing, but I guess I bring people joy through like what I do. So like that's kind of like I'm able to impact like a few people's lives. Like,
all right.
So that's great.
Perfect segue. So tell the podcast what you do.
Hi. I do events. basically. I have...
What type of events? Please specify.
Yes, so multiple types, mostly like party events, so like concerts or nightlife stuff. But I try to make it things that are like, that have some kind of meaning / mission, you know, not just a night out where you're gonna buy bottles at a section, but like something where it's like you're throwing a party for a group that doesn't have like a party space, or, you know, concerts. You know, I like artists, I like concerts, they're very fun, I'm very passionate about that. And then some, you know, private corporate events, because those are fun to do. A bunch of other things.
All right, so walk us through...
I feel like you didn't say his name. Who are you?
Okay, actually, yes, sorry, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Arty Furtado.
Yay, thank you.
Hey.
Okay, now that we know your name and what you do, a few months ago you had mentioned that like how you started DJing when you were younger.
Yeah.
So basically kind of walk us through how you got interested into like entertainment.
Yeah, so I don't know, music's always kind of been there in the life. Yeah, my mom was a singer, actually. She has great songs.
What's her stage name?
Taiti. Taiti. You won't find it.
Why was I finding her?
There's like an obscure, like there's a random guy that posted one of her songs on YouTube, you know, but it's like a video that has like 600 views or something. So it's there, it exists, but it's not even the actual version. It's like a remix. But I have the vinyls. You know, they're also on Discogs if you want to buy them, but like I'll probably buy them all first, like to make sure no one else has them.
Why?
Cause yeah. Let's say I buy them all and then I can make the song go viral, then I can resell them all.
Does she like not sing anymore?
No. Yeah, she in the shower and at home, yeah.
Okay.
Like, she sings all the time. It was like very jazzy house. Like that was when she was in Europe. And in Europe in the 90s, house music was pretty prevalent, like Italian house music. Yeah, so anyways, music.
So he like, you're basically famous.
He's basically a Nepo baby.
Yeah, okay.
I guess so.
Okay.
Also, you have to play a song for us after.
I will.
Thank you.
I'll play a song. But yeah, and so I don't know, she put me through a bunch of musical stuff when I was young. I was like classical guitar in 06, like a lot of music theory lessons. And then like when I was 10, like growing up in Europe, I used to listen to a lot of electronic music. So I heard songs by this EDM producer called Tiesto. And I was like, yo, how do I make these sounds? Like, that was the obsession. So that's what got me into producing. And yeah, producing, like I started DJing when I was like 15-ish. 15? Yeah, 14, wow. 15. Like that's when I got the interest into it. It was very cool. Like by the time I was like 17 or 18, I was playing like a bunch of different like clubs and like small festivals in Switzerland. And yeah, then I came to the US. I stopped it for like 4 years because I was just like, whatever. I'm done.
Came to the US when?
In 2018. I was 20 years old. What a time.
We love context.
True. Yes. Fair enough. I was 20 years old. I came to New York. Was still making beats, but not really like DJing or whatever. And then, yeah, like my friends were like, yo, all these models are DJing, but they're not actually good. Like, you actually can DJ, so why don't you get all back into models it?
No, like, wait, hold. That's funny.
Not the models catching straight.
I know. I was about to be like, damn. But carrying on.
I mean, some of them are good.
Oh, some.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
No, but you know, like your friend that picks up DJing and then like a week later they're playing at a club and like it sounds horrible with how they're mixing.
Possible? It is possible.
It's possible. You just like have, if you know the club owner, and
that's literally New York.
Yeah. Sometimes like, yeah. Sometimes the club owner's trying to smash, so like he'll be like, yeah.
I thought about that.
For sure. Play at the club, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, carry on.
Yeah, so I DJ.
Yeah. What's your stage name? Actually, is it just
Arty Furtado? It works. You know, it's me.
Interesting.
Maybe I should have had another name.
His name is his brand.
I was about to say. Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, here we are.
Okay, so how did you go from DJing? Okay, first of all, when you came here in 2018, it was for what, college?
Yeah, I went to NYU.
What was your major?
Music business.
How did you choose that?
So at first, I was looking for a school in the U.S., like in one of the major cities where like I could do like something related to music producing. Unfortunately, like in Europe, the schools aren't as advertised as here, so I didn't really know what they had. I didn't know, NYU has Clive Davis, this like school where all the singers and songwriters go, whatever.
Where is that?
At NYU, it's literally called Clive Davis. It's named after the executive. But yeah, I didn't know that existed, but I found this program called Music Tech, and I applied, and I got in. And so once I was in, I was like, this is kind of boring. So I transferred to music business after my first year, and then things became a bit more interesting. Yeah. And now I work in the music business.
But you also produce.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but it was like that music tech program was more so aimed at. I don't even know who it was aimed at for, because like it was like a technical thing, more so than actual like the creative thing. Mm-hmm. And like it was a program that was like too advanced for beginners, but also like too boring for people who actually knew their shit. Mm-hmm. And for people in the middle, it was just like, well, I already know all of this, so like, what am I doing? And yeah, it didn't really feel very motivating. So then I switched and graduated with a bachelor's degree in music business. 3.1 GPA. None to be, it's whatever. It's light.
After you graduated, what did you decide to do?
Before I actually graduated, like I applied to intern at this like concerts company, and I started interning there at this.
What's it called? Do you not want to say it? It's called?
No, we can say it now. It's called Move Forward Music. Okay. And so I started interning there in the summer before my final year, then got hired part-time during my final year. And then after I graduated, it became full-time. So it was a kind of a fun year, honestly. Like you go to class in the morning, and then after class, you go and do a Thames concert.
Did you say a Thames concert?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
How was it working or interning for the concert, I guess, company or whatever we're calling it?
It was fun. First of all, I met a lot of people through that, which is great. It's like kind of the network I have right now, like a lot enlarged because of that. I kind of got to learn how like, people do their business, like how the bigger dogs do it or whatever. But also it was like very vindicating because like everything that I was doing beforehand with like my little NYU like college concerts, it was everything I was doing the same things. It's just that the stakes were bigger now that you have Amare on the stage and not my homeboys and girls. They were really good though. My homeboys and girls, they're really good. Shout out Khadijah, shout out Nicholas. But yeah.
We know that like a lot of music business companies don't necessarily pay well, but was it just fun and the pay was shit, or?
It was an in-between. It wasn't like if I told the pay to one of my consultancy homies, they'd just be like, bro, what? What are you doing? But if I told the pay to someone who works in music, they'll be like, damn, you getting paid? Wow. Yeah, it was like good at first because like I was still in school and like whatever. But then like after a while, you like the thing is with music is like it's pretty much nonstop, So like you kind of want to be rewarded for that nonstop, and like yeah. It's like good to start, and then you kind of just become like, damn, like the amount for the amount of work I'm putting in, like that's all, Like it was great though, because it was like, I guess paid in exposure or whatever, but like, yeah, like I was just because I have friends who like working like nice 9-to-5 jobs. I'm just like, damn, you're done at 5 and you make like triple what I did. What? Shit, I want that life.
Well, I guess I feel like most of the music business companies, yes, you get exposure, but I feel like because they know you get exposure, they don't necessarily pay you well.
Yeah, but then it's difficult because like I knew what the company was making. Like I can't, like, I've never actually like interned for like a major like Universal or whatever, so like I can't speak for their practices, but I was working at an independent company, so like for that it was pretty good, you know.
Tell us kind of what goes into planning concerts.
First, you gotta find the artist you want to book. You gotta do the research to make sure that you can confidently sell tickets for that artist's concert. Then you gotta contact the representative and negotiate the price or what you're gonna pay for the, you know, this artist. Negotiate what venue, like, you know, the ticket prices, the capacity, et cetera, et cetera. Once you get that locked in, you work on the marketing. So, you know, you put the show on sale, you do like cool TikTok videos, you know, ads and stuff, everything you need to get it to sell. And while that's happening, and as the show gets closer, you start doing all the production work. You start figuring out what their writer needs are, what you can accommodate, what you cannot. And then on the day of, you do the show, you pay them, and then you go to sleep happily knowing that you've made people smile.
Yes. Wait, so if you don't make enough to pay the artist, like what happens?
You lose money. You go home sad. But happy that you made people smile. Yeah.
So how is planning like a single concert different from touring? It's like if an artist is like, oh, they want to tour, do they approach you or?
Some do.
Okay.
It's kind of, the tour just takes longer because you know, there's one thing to convince the artists to do the show, but you also have to convince the venues to let the artist do the show. And if you're working with an artist that has not yet played that city, they're always going to be doubtful, you know, like, because they get a lot of inquiries and a lot of them is like BS. So it takes time. You got to figure out like dates that work for everyone. The logistics of that can be very mind breaking sometimes. And especially because like you might have a date that's available, but then like someone else takes it and then you have to replan everything else. So it's a lot. It's just more work, but it's more of the same, you know? Yeah. And it's a lot more money involved too.
So usually I guess like before, obviously you don't pay the artist when you like do book them, you pay them after like the show. Is that like ideal or is that like what happens in most cases?
No, the standard is so once you sign the contract, you send a deposit. That could be 10%, that could be 50%. Or in some cases it could be 100%.
Really?
Yeah, when you're
this was about to be like, really?
Yeah, when you have a new festival, like a brand new festival that has never done anything before, unproven, some representatives and agencies will ask for 100% upfront.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like if you don't pay it, you don't get the artist.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, so the standard is like 10, 20, 10, 15, 20% upfront. And then you pay them the rest on the day of the show. And then if there's some bonuses to be had, you pay that after the show.
What do you mean by bonuses?
So like, let's say you guarantee an artist like 5,000, right? You book this 5,000 and you tell them if the show sells out, I'll give you an extra 2,000, right? So you'd pay like the 10% on, or the 20% on 5,000, right? Which is 1,000. And then you pay them 4,000 on the day of the show. And then after the show, if the show has sold out, you slide them the extra 2, like next business days later or whatever. Yeah. This is the standard. Depending on the relationships that you have, you can like negotiate less deposits.
Is there such things like friend discounts? I'm just asking. I'm just wondering, did like artists give like discounts sometimes?
Yeah. But it depends.
You ever got a discount?
Nah, I mean,
I'm gonna take that as a no.
No, not a straight up discount. Okay. Like when an artist like does a surprise guest pop up performance at your show, I guess that counts as a discount, but not really because you weren't really looking into booking them in the first place. It's just like, oh, you happen to be here, pull up. You know? the homie discounts can be fishy because like it's never really confirmed, because like who's to say like MTV is not going to want to book that artist for a private event for like quadruple the money. Like they're not going to be like, nah, I can't come to you MTV because my boy Arty, I'm giving him a discount. Like no, they're going to go take that money, you know. You still try to like make it so that they're paid fairly, because it's like, I don't know, I can't be asking others to pay you this much when me myself I'm not willing to pay you that much, you know. So yeah.
You want to talk to us about some previous jobs that you've done?
Yeah. The one I have right now is pretty cool. It's called Club 1BD, you know.
Don't worry, we were getting to that.
Oh, we were getting to, okay, that's for later.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some cool things. I did a show with this DJ called Z Muffin. She's like Pakistani, grew up in New York.
Interesting.
Yeah, she produces too, and she blends sound, like South Asian sounds and like hip hop sounds and like house electronic sounds. So her sets go crazy, and she's really good at the social media stuff. The sweetest person too. She's really dope. Her audience.
How'd you find her?
Through the collective of some friends of mine. Like she was DJing on it, and I saw her videos there, and I was like, "Oh, fire!" You know. Yeah, no. So that was really cool. What else have I've done? I did a show with this artist June Freedom. He's Cape Verdean, just like me. You know.
Take Cape Verde. I swear we're from.
She was saying that you're from Guinea-Bissau today.
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Explain that to us.
My mom is Guinea-Bissau and Cape Verde.
Nice.
And then your dad, I'm guessing, is from Switzerland.
My dad is Russian.
Wait.
Tola.
Wait.
Just giving wrong information.
No, I swear he's. Wait.
She said today that your dad is Swedish.
Swedish.
That's what I thought. Wait, no. Okay, so how does being Swedish? Where does being Swedish come?
I'm not Swedish.
No, wait. Maybe
Okay, so I feel like you were in the army, right?
I was in the Swiss army.
Thank you. Okay. See, I know my stuff.
There you go. Big time.
Okay, guys. I guess wrong info. I mixed it up.
It's okay.
Okay.
If neither of your parents are Swiss, how did you end up in the Swiss army?
Swiss citizenship, baby. We out here.
Okay.
You know, they call you at like around 15. They're like, come, information day. You show up. And then at 18, they're like, nigga, you got to do it. And so you do it, you know.
For how long?
I did a year.
Okay.
Yeah. June Freedom, Cape Verdean. Fellow Cape Verdean. I did his concert. Very nice. You know, it was very dope. Because, like, you guys probably don't feel this, but at me growing up in Europe, I had Cape Verdeans around me, like people from Guinea-Bissau around me. Not a lot, but I had them. So it was like I had that cultural impact at home with my mom, but also like I could kind of feel it with other people. You go to the US, every African is either like Nigerian or Ghanaian. And it gets very lonely.
Yeah.
You know? It's just like I have no one to, at least in New York, I have no one to share my culture with, you know. All the Cape Verdeans are in Boston or Providence or Rhode Island. And these are places I've never been.
Have you been there? I feel like you've been there now.
No?
You haven't been to Boston?
I have not been to Boston, nor Rhode Island, nor Providence. And this is where all my peoples are. But all I have to like, everywhere I walk, it's like, nah, Nigerian jollof is better. Shut up.
But you have friends, so why don't you share your culture with them?
Okay, but it's like I can share it with you. Just be like, oh, cool, that's cool.
No, there are people that want to know.
Yeah, but it's like we don't like I want to be able to just play a song and you already know it, and we have the time together. You know.
I get that.
I get what you're saying.
Like you know. So that's so doing that show was actually really great for me because it was a room like half the people were like the people who just love him because he's like sexy and light skinned and like beautiful and all that. And then the other half was all the Cape Verdeans that like came from Boston or Providence or whatever just to enjoy the show. And even like in the backstage, it was like he had his whole family there. So like it was just like hearing my language like in a very familiar tone again. And I was just like, oh man, this is great, you know.
You should keep doing that, by the way.
Yeah.
Did you make any friends?
Yeah, but they were not Cape Verdean.
Fuck shit.
Yes, yeah. It's whatever.
But yeah,
It's whatever.
I think you should keep doing that because I feel like you build like another community of all your Cape Verdean people.
Yeah.
That's always good.
I'm DJing on his next show, so.
Ooh. Where are his next shows and when?
At Racket, April 18th, New York.
Okay, Cape Verdean people listening to this.
Yeah, pull up, man. You know. Yeah, exactly. Pull up.
Bissau Guinean people. So be there. April what?
April 18th.
Exactly.
Say like Dubai. Like Dubai, but with an N.
Dubai?
Yeah, Dubai. That means we got like we out, we go.
Oh.
Like, let's go. Yeah.
What language is that?
Creole. Portuguese Creole.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, these are 2 shows I did that were fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All I'm hearing is that Arty makes a lot of money.
Oh. You're the consulting babe. You know.
Retract.
So, you know, I don't know. I did a Show Them Camp event in Ghana. That was cool.
Okay, so Arty has done multiple Show Them Camp events. I don't know why you just said a Show Them Camp event. Like you haven't done.
Because that one is under my company right now.
Okay.
Like everything else was like for another company, for my previous company.
Before we get to that, tell us what made you decide to start your own company.
It's kind of I've always wanted to, I've always wanted to have my own company, right? And just circumstances happened where it just happened. Like I left the other company. I was like, what am I gonna do? And then like literally like a day after, a friend of mine called and was like, yo man, I gotta do this show. I have no idea how to produce it. I was like, well, I do. Just hire me, you know. And so he did, and I was like, yeah, I could do this. I could do my own company. Yeah, let's go.
Wait, so for people that don't know, what's the name of your company?
Furtado Global. Furtado Global.
And what do you guys do?
Thank you.
We are a creative agency based in New York, which operates around the world if you needed to. And we specialize in events, curation / production, experiential production, content creations, talent management, and, party brand development. We take you from 0 to 100.
I love this ad so much.
Yes. Work with us.
Even his ad voice.
Thank you.
And where can they find Furtado Global? Like where you at?
Find me on Instagram at Sorry.
Guys, please.
Furtado Global. It's on Instagram. It's on Instagram and online. Furtadoglobal.com. The site is getting revamped. It's very exciting. Shout out Joe.
Yay! Snaps.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that you told us about your business, tell us about the process of planning a concert outside of America, like in Ghana for SDC.
So that was a very interesting one because it was like a last minute call. They were just like, yo, can you help us with like production? And I was like, sure. What kind of information do you have for me? It's like, nothing. I was like, oh, cool. Just figure it out on the day then. And Ghana is very interesting where like they don't have time in a sense that like the concept of time isn't a thing.
Ghanaians take their time with everything.
Yeah, so like apparently like all the backlines, all the equipment, the instruments were supposed to arrive at the venue at 11 a.m. so that they could do the sound check in the afternoon and start at 7 p.m. Everything got there at 5 p.m.
Sorry?
And it got there at 5 p.m.
Wait. So everything got there 6 hours after.
Correct.
And the show started at 9 p.m.
No, it started at like it was supposed to start at 7, but it started at like midnight basically.
What? Wait, okay. Like, let's backtrack. So,
Yeah.
11 a.m. equipment gets there 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Show's supposed to start at 7 p.m. but starts at 12 a.m.
Yeah, we had a lot
Alright.
of issues we had to fix in order
Interesting.
for the show to work. And even when even when we
goodness.
started the show, just like it was half what it was supposed to be, you know.
Wow.
So we made it work, you know. Molly came out, she did the Shake It to the Max dance. But when we were done, the sun started to come up. The lineup was stacked. I mean, like Ajibota was there. He sang Ghana no.
Ghana
Yeah,
Bounce.
Ghana Bounce. Yeah.
Shout out to Ajabota 22.
I like his line. He's like,
Best of the best.
Those who don't know.
your waist and your thighs is out of proportion.
That is a line.
I love
Yeah.
that song so much.
That is a line.
Yeah.
Thing is, I'm just gonna bring this up real quick. I feel like whenever SDC comes around, I've never seen Ajabota in America, and yeah, I'm just gonna say this because we've had Budge. You know, we need the duo. Just I don't know SDC. I don't know if you're gonna listen to. Budge has come when they did that Central Park thing in New York.
Yeah.
Again, how many people went to that?
3,000.
But yeah, so SDC, I just want to let you know that Ajabota has fans in America, not only in New York. So if maybe you want to bring him, I don't know.
I'll send him a text.
Not gonna lie, it's actually not just Ajabota. I need them to recreate the whole Palm Wine Fest in America, like different places in America. As someone who goes to Palm Wine Fest in Lagos, please.
I want to see it in Lagos.
It's perfect. It's the best concert I've ever been to in Lagos.
Like I want to see it because there it's like a proper actual production.
It is. They have like food vendors. Everything goes on time. The
Yeah.
production is amazing. Like it's the only concert I spent my money on in December.
It's
Really good.
that it goes on time. I'm told that's a lie, but I'm sure it goes on
On
time,
time,
according
Nigerian
to
time.
Nigerian schedule.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, on time.
Compared to other places.
Yeah.
And the concerts.
No, yeah, I wanna see that.
Dada.
Oyinkan Dada.
Oyinkan Dada. Yes. So I think it's kind of like that where like they have different facets of their life that they take seriously. Different things are just going to come out at different times because like music is not easy to come up with, but every single year they put out a project. Like last year they did a project with Cavemen.
Yeah.
The year before they had a new album personally. Like they do something every single year and it takes planning
Yeah.
plus what they're doing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just not the same. Like obviously, you know when you think about SDC, then like when was you think it's the same?
I even think it's better.
I mean, yes, it's
Like the album in Cavemen, the album before that
Nice
Lagos
song.
album,
Yeah.
fuck shit, that was a beautiful album.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, guys, if you hear this, please don't come for me. Yeah, SDC, please don't come for me. Okay, yeah. So obviously, you talked about working on Club 1BD. Woo.
Per.
With DJ David. So how is that going and how is like your business going for Furtado Global? And obviously now you can tell us how was the party yesterday because we know you guys have been going on tour and you
Yeah.
guys also went to the UK and stuff. So how's that been going?
Club One Bedroom has been great.
I'm just gonna say, guys, I didn't know that Club 1BD was Club 1 Bedroom.
What did you think it was? What did you think it was?
I genuinely just thought like, oh, Club 1BD, that's it. I didn't think like 1 bedroom.
You
so
didn't
like,
think like Club
yeah.
One Baby Daddy?
Definitely
Okay.
not.
Cool.
Yes.
I was talking to someone about Club 1BD and they were like bedroom and I was like, yes. And then they were like, why? And then they went to the Instagram and they're like, oh, I see why it's Club 1BD. It's a
Yeah.
DJ in a bedroom.
In
I was
a
like,
one bedroom.
in a one bedroom. And
Yeah.
then they were like, oh my God. I was like, there you go. You
There
had
you
to
go.
see it to get it.
Exactly.
That's very creative. How'd you come up with that?
That name.
Mm-hmm.
You know how Beyonce has like Club Renaissance thingy going on, you know? So I figured adding club in front of something could make it signify that it's a party. And it's a one bedroom. So Club One Bedroom.
Fair enough.
And we
when
went
did you
back-
start?
Last year we went back and forth on a few names,
Okay.
but I think that one stuck.
Share the other names with us.
I have a screenshot of them. I don't remember them off top, but like I'll show you. the other names which we have discussed. All right, so one of the first things I say: rent stabilized, waistline unstabilized.
Nope, I'm glad you did not pick that.
I think I was still funny as fuck.
Wait, were these like random words or like?
No, because there's rent stabilized
No,
apartments.
I get that, but I was like, huh?
The waistline is unstable. Like when we play the music.
Oh my god!
Come on now.
Oh my god!
Bedroom club, living room club. It's not very exciting. But yeah, we found a good name.
Yes, I agree.
It's catchy.
I'm still on rent stabilized waist.
It's true. Have you seen how unstable the waistlines are? They go left to right, up, down, diagonal, sideways, 180. They go crazy when DJ David and Arty plays on the decks. You'll see tonight.
Yo.
Hold your waistline. I might go crazy. And then you say I'm not funny.
Okay. Arty's funny. Arty's funny.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So who do you do Club 1BD with?
DJ David, the GOAT.
Oh, shout out to DJ David.
Yeah, he's from New Jersey.
Okay.
Ecuadorian and Guyanese. And he also lives the 9-to-5 big tech job kind of life. And then he has 3 lives.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it, to be fair.
TBH.
In this economy.
TBH. And yeah, I've known him since NYU, actually.
Also, guys, we forgot to say this. Furtado Global actually just turned 1 like 2 days ago. So congrats to Arty.
Thank you.
But yeah, I also saw that you were just on the Estelle show.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
So we were trying to book Estelle to do like a surprise guest appearance at one of our shows. And just because it wasn't a small venue, like we just weren't gonna make enough money to pay her. So we're just like, all right, cool, next time. And then like that same day, like we landed in LA, and like I loaded my phone because I was asleep the whole flight, so I didn't do any emails or whatever. But I loaded my phone, and her manager like hit us up like, "Yo, we have this radio show. You want to come DJ on it tomorrow?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." And so we pulled up to Apple Music. She was like, "Yeah, we have Club 1BD." She asked us. She asked me what my, because it was right before Valentine's Day, so she asked me what like my Valentine's Day dates would be like and stuff, and I gave her a whole rundown. It was great. And then I DJ'd, and David DJ'd, and it was fun. And the mix is available on Apple Music under the Estelle Show.
Do you want to tell us about your Valentine's Day?
It was like a whole day, like plans of activities, but like a little more, I don't remember, but like morning workouts, followed by like coffee, followed by like an aquarium dates, because it's a lot of fish in the sea, but the only one I care about is you.
Oh my God.
Then it was like I gave a whole plan, like a whole day, because
Okay.
I'm an activities kind of guy.
Okay.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Did you tell us how your business is going?
It's going good.
What have you learned so far?
I've learned that it's way easier to manage well, I guess it's way easier to manage like a constant salary, no matter how small or big, than it is to manage like going 1 month you have like 20K that you make, and then the next month you make like 6, and the next month you might make like 3, and then the month after that you make 12. So like that's very like weird and confusing, but I manage. Because you might make like hella money on one show, and then the next day you have to pay that money as a deposit to do the next one. And so you're just like, well, damn. You have to embrace uncertainty.
Okay.
Because it kind of fuels you to do like good things, The comfort zone is very dangerous. You don't move, you don't progress. But if you start doing things where you're like,
That's true. Facts.
if you start doing things where you like you don't know how it's gonna go, and you're just like, oh, well, figure it out, that's when like you really take that next step.
Okay, so going back to DJing a little bit,
Ooh.
what is your creative process when you're DJing or like mixing?
I like just trying stuff. Yeah, stuff that doesn't necessarily like make sense, but I just like to see what it's like and come up with like new blends or like transitions live on the spot. It's kind of cool because you get a blank canvas, you can do whatever you want with it. Sometimes I try to kind of like semi-prepare a set, and sometimes I'm in a mood where I'm just like, all right, bet I'm freestyling this whole shit. Let's go.
I just learned this term, but do you scratch? Sean is like,
yeah, rigga. Yeah. Nah, don't scratch.
Okay.
If someone should ask you what kind of DJ you are, what would you say?
I'm versatile, man.
Like, I knew he was gonna say this, guys.
Have you seen me?
Okay, but that's also why I asked.
My upbringing is very rich in a lot of different stuff, so like I can play stuff from everywhere and everything. Not everywhere, but I can play a lot of different musics and like do sets in a lot of different like environments, and I'll be fine.
Okay, I mean. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we know you're global, and we know you're like Russian and from Guinea-Bissau and also Cape Verde. So, like, what's the process of like owning a business in America? Because what was the process of owning a company in America? Because we know like the laws can be like very strict and stuff. So, yeah.
I mean, not gonna lie, I'm not the best at the law shit or whatever. I just like set it up. I talked to my like immigration lawyer, and so I did what she told me to do. It's it's kind of interesting because like I'm not a U.S. resident or anything. Mm-hmm. I'm a non-resident alien that has like I'm a temporary visitor, as they call it. But when I do my taxes, I have to file taxes as if I was a permanent resident, which is strange.
Quite.
Yeah. So I don't know whatever I just do what the professionals tell me to do.
Okay.
Do you know what type of visa you have?
I have an O1B visa.
Okay. I was asking because people who probably listen to this who do not work in music or anything probably have like an H1B or like an OPT.
Yeah.
So if you're doing something different.
I was on OPT.
Okay. Work.
It's a freelance visa, but you have to submit who and what you're gonna work for ahead of time.
Do you have any other gems to drop?
Club One Bedroom is on tour, but it'd be hard to get a ticket because they're all sold out.
Talk your shit.
Nah, it's been great. Shout out to the people that are engaging with us. Do things that inspire you. Work with people who inspire you. That makes it much more engaging.
Okay.
And luckily, like I have I guess I have the privilege of like working with things that I like, for doing stuff that I like. So far it's fun. But yeah, don't get complacent.
Fair enough. Is there any artists they should look out for or like anyone to look out for?
Yeah, for me, look out for Arty Furtado. Hella DJ content coming up. I'm about to get back into music producing, hopefully.
Period.
Yeah, look into that.
Okay, where can they find you?
Arty Furtado, anywhere they want, Instagram, TikTok too. Yeah, I'm on Shelf. Shelf is actually a thing though. I'm not like you play.
But thank you, Arty.
Thank you.
I know we didn't say it in the beginning, but Arty is a special friend of the podcast. He helped us with our equipment. Aww. He's very nice. He takes his time to explain things.
Of course.
So we're very helpful. We're very grateful that he's here.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Aww. And go to his party whenever you can, whenever he's in your city. Go to Club 1BD. Woo, woo.
Yeah, you guys are coming tonight, right?
Yes, we are going to be there tonight. Amazing. Bye. Look out for the next episode.
Bye.